Stay tuned for Aidan's exit interview. Hey everybody, my name is Nodir from The Pulse, where we go, woo! Jill over there behind the camera likes to go, woo, too. She's smiling right now because she agrees, and she laughs to agree. Now, Aidan here, unfortunately will not be wooing at the end of the Survivor Bloomsburg season because there won't be any big money in his future from that. Now, Aidan, the other day, was eliminated first. He was the first to be eliminated by the tribal vote, which is very unfortunate for him, and it can't be feeling good. Now, Aidan, as you remember telling us the other night, you mentioned that it obviously doesn't feel good. You felt sorry at the time for letting your team down, and what was the third thing that you said?
I remember saying that I'm glad I kind of got eliminated early on than later in before I'm too intense.
Right, before you got too involved and whatnot.
Yeah.
Now, can you walk me through the motions, right, of how you felt afterwards, after you left Bloom Island? So you went back to your room or wherever you went to. Did you start sobbing, or did you think about what you could have done better that whole night and the next day, or were you completely indifferent and went back to your daily life?
It was a mixture of kind of going back to my daily life, and also being somewhat angry.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing I did was I called my parents to tell them everything because I didn't tell them about this, and they were excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, "Oh, that sucks." I'm like, "Oh, what can you do?" And then I told them about how I won my teammate advantage,
mm-hmm.
and then they were like, "And they still voted you out? That's ridiculous." when the recap came out, and I got to see all the reasons why they voted me out.
Mm-hmm.
It honestly got me angry again.
So obviously we're in the same room right now that you did your tribal advantage challenge the other day. Do you regret volunteering to be the guy to do that? And do you feel that doing so, volunteering and putting yourself in here, put a target on your back from your tribe, Lakota, initially?
Well, at the very beginning, I thought, oh no, I'm gonna get them an advantage, and I'm going to be able to just help out my tribe, which I thought was the original plan. But then, going back to today with the reactions and the recap and everything, one of my tribal members, I don't remember which one, but they said that the reason that they voted me out was because I went here and won them the advantage, which is honestly okay, we still didn't win, but we probably would have had a better chance with the advantage that we have. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of you're still gonna vote me out no matter what. It doesn't make much sense.
So it kind of felt dumb that the reason that they voted you out was because you volunteered yourself in the first place and came here?
Yeah, and I won them something, so how does that make any sense?
He's gonna stay trustworthy to us.
Anybody?
Oh yeah.
There's 9. We need one more.
Because he seemed very adamant on going.
I feel like
very adamant.
we should keep our eye.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I was gonna ask earlier, do you want to vote for the person to go? I was gonna honestly just vote you because you seem like the most leader guy. But
So the next question, right? It's related to the maze challenge. That third challenge was the key and the pie and the maze and the words, right? So you guys were doing great at that initially.
Yeah.
Then came Shenango. Then came Octoraro.
Yeah.
What exactly happened? Why did you guys fall off? Why do you think? What do you think happened?
So, so I think with that, it was honestly a lack of communication between the caller and me and the other person who was in the maze. Because like it started off fine when it was just one of us, when it was just like just our team in the maze. But then when the other teams went, the caller there was like yelling over, and when she started doing that, our caller decided I guess not to use names anymore. So it's kind of like, you go that way, it's not Aidan, go this way, or something like that. So it's kind of like when there's two of us, it's like, okay, who are you talking to? Before the girls came, I would say yes, they were clear because they were definitely because our caller was using names. But then I don't know what happened. He just stopped using names. It's like, you go that way, and it was kind of confusing.
So, your tribe, Lakota, right? Do you feel like if you had continued on in Lakota, if you guys weren't the ones to go to tribal council, that you would have been clicking really well with them down the line?
To be honest, not exactly.
Okay.
I only say that because we definitely had mashing personalities, and I don't really feel like we would have gotten along that well. Like we could have worked together and everything, but there was something that definitely set us apart, and honestly, I feel like that's part of the reason why they voted me out. So.
So even though you don't like really have much experience of Survivor Bloomsburg, and you were only on one episode, throughout your time in that, did you learn anything about yourself or working with others?
I learned that I'm definitely more of like a support person. I'm definitely like not the greatest leader, because on Lakota we did have two strong leaders in a sense, kind of took charge, and I just kind of went along with it. So I'm definitely not a leader, more of a follower. Yeah. But I mean, that's something I learned.
I have a feeling I know who you're talking about, but can you also just repeat who you think the two strong leaders that you just mentioned are?
Probably Brady and Jack.